Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel Medieval Life. In this video we are going to Farnham Castle. Now, you may ask, Dylan, why are you in your garden recording the introduction? Well, the simple answer is the weather was really bad and it was raining a lot and then not raining and then raining again and mental. So apologies for the state of my hair in the rest of the video, and my clothes, they got very wet, so just bear that in mind as the rest of the video goes on. But I will ask, if you were subscribed previously to Medieval Manx History, I'd be very grateful if you would subscribe to my new channel here, Medieval Life, as this is now my main channel, and you'll also be updated for the next videos that come out. And yeah, this is where all the content goes now. I will talk about the medieval Manx sites, of course I will, but this is where all the content will be, including them. So yeah, without any further hesitation, let's get straight into the video. I'll see you guys there in 3, 2, 1, now. So here we are at the entrance, or one of the entrances to Farnham Castle. As I previously said, it's been here for 900 years, and you may be wondering, what's actually happened in those 900 years? Well, don't worry, I'm about to explain it to you. Firstly, it stood through the Black Death, quite famously everyone heard, where most of Europe actually died off. It's also stood through the other bubonic plague in the latter half of the 17th century, and also many other things. The 100 Years' War from 1337 all the way to 1453 between England and France. Many interesting things there, which I'll get into in another YouTube video. But it's also had some quite famous people that have visited. Everyone knows of the Magna Carta and King John, signed in 1215, I believe. It was, June 1215, there we are, just correcting myself. And he was a frequent visitor here, all throughout his reign, really. Now, he's not as well known as Henry VIII, for example, the big, gluttonous king, well known for his wife addiction and other problems with that. But he visited here quite a lot, not just to stay in the residence, but also because there's a hunting ground. Now the hunting grounds we can record in this video, but basically they were rich with boar and all kinds of other animals that he'd like to go out and hunt. Mind you, this was when he was a much younger man and not so big. And another one, Queen Elizabeth I. She came here around 6 times during her reign. So she was here all the way, usually in the latter half of her reign as well. It's said that she came here to evade an assassination attempt, and her last visit was in 1602, 18 months before her passing away. So here we are at the top of the castle. Now, if you've ever been to Farnham Castle before, you may not have done, that's why you're watching the video, but if you have, you may have heard of Bishop Fox, Richard Fox. He was a bishop of Winchester, and he was also known to be blind. We'll record the steps in a minute, and they are 7 paces by 7 steps. They basically lead from the castle to the town. Now that's how he memorised them, and that's how he was able to navigate. But the most important thing is this, right behind me. This was a Tudor modification instructed by him. This is the tower and the south wall, and this is basically how it stands. It was made in about 1520. So here we are, and you may have thought this pit was to throw people down and it was the big execution thing. No, it wasn't actually. It was a well. Now, at the moment, I don't exactly feel very safe standing on this because I know this bridge has been stood here since I was a little kid, so I don't know how close it is to falling, but whilst I'm here, we'll record. This goes down very far, and I have actually got some recordings, so I'll put that in the video and show you how deep it actually goes. But this was the castle's well. It's not some sort of throw people down. It wasn't like it wasn't some sort of oubliette or anything like that. It was just So here are my 2 amazing videographers down in the pit. There we are. There we go. I have got footage, so I'll just do that.
Wait, Dylan, if you can find a rock, you can show how far it is down.
I have actually, I've done that. Yeah, I've recorded throwing a rock down. But yeah, there we are. Thank you very much. One thing that I love about Farnham Castle is when you get to the top and you look out and you see these stunning views, not only can you just see Farnham, but you can see everywhere. Surrounding areas that I don't know the names of, but it just looks absolutely stunning. Whilst we were in Farnham Castle, here are a few facts about the town itself. Farnham is recorded to have been lived in since the Stone Age. More recently, however, it was recorded as a hamlet in the end of the 7th century. Farnham is a mixture of words, meaning fern hamlet, or hamlet where ferns grow. In 892 AD, the Battle of Farnham took place. The Anglo-Saxons, led by Alfred the Great, the King of Wessex at that time, and Edward the Elder fought against the Vikings. The Vikings were eventually defeated by an ambush from the army of Wessex. If you guys want to hear more about that, it will be in a separate video where I will go into detail about the Battle of Farnham. Also, Farnham is documented in the William the Conqueror's Doomsday Book, the ledger which he had that gave him information all over the towns of England about people's names, their land holdings, how many animals they had, how much money they made, etc, etc. And if you wanted to know, the Anglo-Saxon spelling for Farnham is F-E-A-R-N-H-A-M-M-E. So there you go, a couple of facts about Farnham itself, and let's get back into the video. As you can see me walking down, these are the Blind Bishop's Steps, which I mentioned earlier. These were built by Bishop Fox, who was the Bishop of Winchester from 1448 all the way until 1528. And this is how he managed to navigate his way. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed that video as much as I did making it, and I hope you learnt a lot as well. And also, feel free, write in the comments, ask me questions. I'd love to hear from you guys, and yeah, that's one of my favourite things about the YouTube channel. Also, I would like to thank my two videographers, Adam and Lottie. I'll put their Instagram in the description below, and they were perfect. They were really, really helpful, so thank you to the both of you as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.